thing that I want to tell you is that you are awesome.
Welcome to Global Game Jam 2014.
I do game design partially, programming partially, and also some audio design, and I like making really glitchy and terrible games. Yeah. So if anyone wants to try that, make something that's intentionally bad, get me in this game.
I'm a data science student, and I usually work on UI designs and also artist stuff, and this is my second Global Game Jam. And I'd like to take it slow, so getting some sleep and I need around, let's say, 6 hours sleep. Yeah, that was great.
I'm a lecturer of games programming at SAE Institute here in Berlin, and my profession is programming and my favorite is Unity, but I'm open for everything. And I hope we will have a lot of fun.
I'm self-employed for 8 years now. And I like C++ and C#.
I'm a professional graphic designer, but I also like retro video games a lot. And I can also spaghetti code. If you give me terrible code that works in the end, that looks like funny things you can ask me. I also can make music.
Well, would like to try doing graphics for the games. Yeah, I'm also a game fan. And I would like to get some sleep that night.
Yeah, I like coding in C# or C++. And down there you see some hobbies, like drumming or climbing. So if you need any drum recordings for a game, I can drive to my practicing room and record them.
Our idea is that you see what you are. So depending on the color of your eyes, that determines which colors you can see in the game world. You need to find different kinds of goggles, and if you add like red goggles to blue eyes, then you can see red and blue and purple. Then you can maybe see like a purple box, and inside that is like a key to the door to go to the next room or something.
At its core, our game is looking to be a 2 to 3 player game. There's a 3D space, one player seeing it from one dimension, and then the other one from a perpendicular 90-degree direction. Each one sees the game space in 2 dimensions. There's a third player who experiences the game space in a different way through single dimension or sound. And what these players have to do is communicate between them through the central player, who can send instructions to either player as to how they negotiate and go through the maze of the world.
Alright, so we don't know much about the mechanics yet, but we come up with a theme, and our game's going to be of a very political nature. So we have 2 countries who battle it out for the ultimate snack. So on one side we have the Germans who have the bratwurst, and on the other side we have the Dutch people and we have the frikandel. So you try to shoot at each other, or you try to fight to each other's base, and then convert the sort of swarm of objects in the middle, and then if it gets too much, try to win from the other. And then we'll see which country has the ultimate snack.
I'm Roel, and our team is Rage Quit. We're a studio from the Netherlands, and a young indie studio, and we basically originated from game jams. So we've been doing game jams for years already, and we did so many game jams in the Netherlands that we thought this year we thought let's go somewhere completely different. We're a big fan of the demo scene and we participate in that as well. So for that we also went to several events in Germany already.
Man kann den Beruf wechseln. Man kann, wenn du ein Jäger bist, kannst du kannst innerhalb dieser Gruppe auch Leute nehmen und woanders hinziehen. Und wenn du einen Jäger zu den Sammlern tust und der von vielen Sammlern umringt ist, dann wird er irgendwann selber zum Sammler. Das geht auch andersrum und so kannst du halt Jobs wechseln.
Die Leute essen halt und sammeln sich und essen und so. Das machen. Und es gibt kleine Gegner, die halt kommen, oh, bring dich um.
I think it's a great opportunity to not only to develop a very special game in 48 hours, but also to meet very extraordinary people. I was driving on the bus and found a little ant on my jacket, and I started to think about how lost this poor little ant must be, and yeah, then I started to think about how it perceives the world, because they almost don't see anything. Our game is about the perception of an ant, how an ant perceives the world. The main goal is to collect food for the nest, for the ant's nest. Vision is only a secondary sense. Way more important are feeling and also listening to your surroundings.
Yeah, we have 5 people on the team. Basically 3 people have mostly been programming and 2 people have mostly been designing, but there's been a lot of just conversation and we're sort of just swapping over where we can, and there's no real formal roles, especially because like the graphic designers there is working on a game with no graphics.
It's called Magnificat, Anima Meow. It's a wonderful pun on Latin phrase nobody knows. And it's about a cat in space trying to do space cat stuff. We have like 2 hours left and we're crunching very hard right now, and it's very fun and ready to play, and it's pretty awesome. Oh, we are 2 guys, I'm the programmer, he is the artist, and we share all the other stuff, as in game design, as in rules, as in music.
Our game is about small Japanese cats dressed as things from popular Japanese culture, and I think they're like little toys, and they're trapped inside one of these machines. You have limited means to jiggle yourself around and try and get out of the way of the crane. It's a game which 32 people should be able to play in the presentation.
You are an army, like the Red Army, but randomly in the game or after pressing a button you change army, and your former ally or your defense turns against you or against your opponent. An identity crisis of patriotism, stuff like that.
The game is called Super Fruit Punch, and you play birds on a Caribbean island, and there's evil fruits coming and you have to punch them to fill up like a huge punch bowl in the bottom of the level. Yeah, I knew most of the people I work with this year. Most of the people left definitely after 12, but we got our fair share of sleep, like 6 to 8 hours each. Now I really like that it's relaxed, and I'm definitely looking forward to the presentations because of how many people participated this time and didn't really have the chance to go around and actually see the progress of what the basic idea and the iterations. So for me, basically all the games I'm going to see in the end, I haven't seen anything at all from the beginning on.
The main idea was that the perception of the player is key to this, so there's only perceiving and moving around. It's like a Rorschach test in 3D and with movement. So you see weird shapes behaving in a way and you need to make sense of them for yourself. There's no goal in that sense. It's just perceiving and trying to make sense of your surroundings.